Hi and welcome to another one of my videos. Well, it's going to be 36 degrees up here today, so I think it's time to head down to the coast, down to Fremantle. I'll camp there overnight, got a couple of free spots that I like to use, and even the mozzies are getting friendly at this hour of the morning. It's only 8 o'clock but I'm already starting to perspire, so I'll head down there. I'll take the kayak with me. As you can see, I've got the kayak in there, and in the morning I'm going to head up the river, find a spot, put the kayak in. I've got the outboard, I want to get out there again, get the drone out. So it's not going to be a massive road trip, so stick around, hope you enjoy it and find something useful in it. I'll do as much as possible to make it entertaining. Cheers, see you soon. Well, we're at the Port of Fremantle, Western Australia. What a beautiful place. I've camped down here a number of times. I'm on what they call the South Mole and looking out to sea, Gauge Road, where they had the America's Cup races up the end there, North Mole on the other side. And there's an island you can't see from here, but you'll see the boats going backwards and forwards, so a lot of them go over there to Rottnest Island. I've camped here before. And looking down to Rockingham, Kwinana, down that way down south, and Garden Island. Beautiful spot. What amazed me is the number of vans parked here. You never see them set up before, and I think this has a lot to do with the housing shortage and the rental crisis. So I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 vans down there that look like they're all lined up to camp here. And of course I camp on the other side of the road just here. And that van there also looks like it's pulled up. Actually think I recognise that one from... And while I was here I've just run across Carl, another Kiwi. So met him at Wandowie. Oh, how long ago would that be?
Yeah,
a couple of months now. So he's free camping as well as many other people. So nice to catch up with subscribers. The water is beautiful, clear. There's hardly a breath of wind. So I'm going to get the drone up later and we'll get some great shots of that. Well, it doesn't get any better than this. A very pleasant afternoon watching the boats go past. Had a couple of beers. Maybe one more, I'll make a hamburger. That'll be tea. Well, morning all, it's just on 5:30. I was going to camp, and I'll show you this when I go for a drive, opposite the tower for the harbour master, because I always camp over there and amongst their white vehicles, but somebody built a bar over there and opposite on the jetty there, so it was absolutely jam-packed with cars, people, and I thought, bugger this, they'll be there all night, which they were. I could hear them in the distance and still going at 2:30. So I've come back over here. Just camped on the other side of the jetty. So it's a beautiful morning, it's quite warm, slept well, and the ship I saw go out yesterday, there's another one's come back in already. I can just see them pushing it in, container ship. So we'll have some breakfast and head off down and get the kayak in the water, hopefully. Yeah, it's just along from there where I used to camp, and I'd say Gauge Road here, it was pumping last night, so if you're looking for a quiet night, I would definitely avoid this area. One thing that has absolutely amazed me is this used to be a fairly well checked area by the ranger, and I've only ever seen one person ever camping down here overnight. I've never done it because I thought the ranger came through fairly regularly, being a rather upmarket area. But driving in this morning, I counted at least 20 people sleeping in vehicles, vans, rooftops. No caravans, but there's a hell of a lot down here, surfboards on the racks, so some travellers, and I would say some living in their vehicles. So over against the far side, in the shade of the hill, you've got toilets down that way with a shower. Might be just a little bit choppy out there for the kayak this morning, so I may even go further up the river and have a look up closer to Guildford or something like that. Well, made it to Guildford. Bayswater was absolutely chock-a-block. There was a running thing on, so I missed out there. So Guildford's always good, somewhere to take off. I forgot that I'm too close to the airport, so I can't get the drone up. But that's life. Nice pleasant day down here. Wind's just nice. I bet it's hot up in York again. So I'll head back up there this afternoon as a change. Well, that was my trip. Fremantle, out on the kayak, had a great time for a short overnighter, thoroughly enjoyed it. So I hope you got something out of it. Please leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, share, whatever you like to do, and stay safe out there and keep the shiny side up. We'll catch you next time.